Welcome to the Build Your Private Practice podcast, a space for Canadian therapists who want to support others, make an impact, and build a sustainable practice that works for them too. I'm your host, Liane Wood, a registered psychotherapist, group practice owner, and business mentor, and I'm here to help you build a private practice that allows you to keep doing the work you love without burning out. Because the people who need your help the most are counting on you, and you deserve a practice that supports you while you support them. Let's dive in. Welcome back to the Build Your Private Practice podcast. I'm your host, Liane Wood, and today I want to have a real behind-the-scenes conversation about something that I know so many of you are struggling with right now: burnout. Not the I need a long weekend kind of burnout. I'm talking about the deep, soul-tired exhaustion that comes from carrying your entire private practice on your back day after day without the right systems, support, or sustainability in place. This was me a few years ago. From the outside, everything looked successful. My schedule was full, my clients were getting great results, and I had a steady stream of referrals. But inside, I was exhausted, I was overwhelmed, and I was second guessing whether I could keep doing this work long term. So, in this episode, I want to walk you through 5 specific business shifts that help me move from surviving to sustainable. These are changes I made in my private practice that didn't just help me avoid burnout, they helped me rebuild a practice that actually supports my life. So, the first shift that I made was that I redefined what success looked like. For a long time, I thought success meant being fully booked with a wait list. But that version of success wasn't sustainable for me. I was working too many hours, giving too much in every session, and had no time left for myself or my family. The first shift was redefining success based on how I felt in my practice, not just how it looked from the outside. Success became having space in my schedule for rest and admin, working with clients I felt aligned with, and ending my day with energy, not depletion, and creating income without maxing out my time. That mindset shift allowed me to start making different decisions about how I ran my practice, decisions that prioritized my well being and not just my caseload. The second shift is that I restructured my schedule and my boundaries. This was really about getting radically honest about my time. I looked at my schedule and realized I was working as if I had no limits. I was squeezing in clients wherever they fit, taking evening and weekend sessions, and leaving no buffer between appointments. No wonder I was exhausted, and so I restructured my schedule completely. I set firm start and end times for my workday. I added breaks between sessions. I stopped seeing clients on evenings and weekends. And then I blocked out time each week for CEO tasks and content creation. I also started enforcing clearer boundaries with clients, with colleagues, and with myself. And while this was incredibly uncomfortable at first, it created so much more space and energy in my day to day life. The third shift I made was that I raised my rates and streamlined my services. Because another big factor in my burnout was pricing. I'd set my rates years ago and I hadn't updated them, even though my skills, experience, and demand had grown significantly. Undercharging meant I had to see more clients to hit my income goals, which left me feeling emotionally and physically depleted. So I raised my rates to reflect the value and transformation I provide. I streamlined my services to focus on what I do best. And I reduced the number of clients I saw each week. And this allowed me to create more spaciousness in my schedule without losing income. And it brought in more aligned clients, the kind who valued my work and were ready to show up fully. Now, the fourth shift I made is that I added a scalable income stream. And this is one of the most powerful shifts I made. And it was creating an additional income stream outside of one-to-one sessions. And for me, that looked like developing a digital product and later launching a course. For you, it might be running a group program, offering supervision, or building a resource library. The goal isn't just to scale for the sake of it. It's to create more stability, more choice, and more breathing room. Adding a scalable income stream meant I could make money even when I wasn't in a client session. I had more flexibility to take time off without losing income, and I was no longer relying solely on my clinical hours to sustain my practice. It's one of the best decisions I've ever made. Now, the fifth shift that I made is that I stopped trying to do it all myself. And this might be the most important shift of all. For years, I prided myself on being the one who did everything: the scheduling, the website, the marketing, everything, all while seeing a full caseload. But doing everything myself wasn't a badge of honor, it was a recipe for burnout. So I started outsourcing bit by bit. I hired a virtual assistant. I use a private practice management software like Jane to automate bookings and reminders, and I invested in done for you content. And then I joined a coaching program to get strategic support. And the result was I got my time, energy, and clarity back. Getting support is not a sign of weakness. It's the infrastructure that allows your practice to grow without sacrificing your well being. Burnout doesn't just go away on its own. You have to build your way out of it. And that doesn't mean working harder, it means working differently. The five shifts I shared today: redefining success, restructuring your schedule, raising your rates, adding scalable income, and getting support, weren't easy, but they changed everything for me. If you are in a season of burnout right now, know this: you are not alone and you're not failing. You're just running a practice that wasn't designed to support you, and that is something we can change. If you want help with that, I invite you to check out our program, Accelerate Your Practice. It's my signature group program designed to help therapists fill their caseloads with more ease, income, and alignment without the hustle or burnout. You can learn more about it at buildyourprivatepractice.ca. Thanks for joining me today. If this episode resonated with you, I'd love to hear from you. Leave me a review, send a DM, or share it with a friend who might need to hear this. You don't have to choose between a thriving practice and a sustainable life. You can have both, and I'm here to help you build it. Take care, and I'll see you next week. Thanks so much for tuning in to the Build Your Private Practice podcast. If today's episode resonated with you, I'd love it if you'd subscribe, leave a review, or share it with a fellow Canadian therapist who needs this. And remember, the work you do matters. Keep showing up, keep holding space, and keep building a practice that works for you. If you're looking for practical tools or support to grow your practice with more clarity and confidence, head to buildyourprivatepractice.ca. There's lots waiting for you there. I'll see you next time.